So good morning and welcome to all commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, supervisors. Welcome everyone to Wingman Shipmate University and the 6th Annual Resilience Summit. My name is Vince Ure. I'm the 11th Wing Community Support Coordinator, and along with my Superintendent, Master Sergeant Dillard, we are grateful this morning to have the National Resilience Institute help us grow resilience in those who serve. We have a full agenda today, as you will see. So in the interest of time, if you have questions after the individual presentations, text them to us, and if time permits, they will answer them in time. If not, we can maybe save them for the panel discussions or use them as a Q&A during the wrap-up time. Team PA is here. They're videotaping the entire presentation, and they will post individual links for each sessions. Once we get that, we'll send that out to you as well. For the lunch hour, we plan to have some food trucks out front for your convenience, so please take advantage of that while they're here. And with that, please welcome the Commander, 11th Wing Joint Base Andrews, Colonel Andy Perath, for some brief remarks. And then after that, we will hear from Miss April Smith. Sir?
Thanks, Vince. Good morning. Can everybody hear me? All right. We might turn that up a little bit so we hear a little bit better. First, for our guest speakers, thanks so much for coming and spending the day with us. We'll see the crowd kind of filter in and out throughout the day. We kind of left it up to the commanders to figure out what works best because we do have a mission to do as well. But I think we'll see some more folks as the day goes on. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. For the airmen in the room, the big airmen with the big A, and our sailors, and the occasional soldier, Marine, Coast Guard that might sneak in here today. Hey, here's what we want to get out of today. This has been a topic of discussion in our Air Force, particularly for the last couple of months when we did our tactical resiliency pause. So our senior leaders are involved in talking because there's a little bit of a crisis going on in our Air Force right now. So this kind of worked out well. This was planned well in advance of that, but I think it's a great opportunity to piggyback on some of the things that we've done over the last few weeks. So here's all I ask of you today is listen, ask questions. We're going to have the text line up. Find a nugget or two. Find something that is going to be shared with you today that you can apply to either supervising your airmen in your shop or to your own life, something that you didn't know. Just walk out of the day with something. That's it. It's a pretty simple ask, and I think you'll be able to meet that requirement pretty easily. So again, thanks so much for being here, and hopefully this will be a useful day for everyone. All right, let's get started, guys.
Good morning, Joint Base Andrews. My name is April Smith, and I am the chairperson of the National Resilience Institute, and I bring you greetings from Military City, USA, which is San Antonio, Texas. Thank you. She's going to mess up my presentation because now I'm going to be a little bit off kilter, but thank you for that, Ms. Janet. First off, I want to thank everyone for coming out this morning to join us. Today, you're going to have a full list of exceptional speakers on the issue of resilience. We have people coming from all over the world to speak to you today. I want to start off by thanking our signature sponsor, the Wounded Warrior Project. They have sponsored the National Resilience Institute summits, symposiums, and conferences for 4 of the last 6 years. So we want to thank you for that, for your amazing support to this very important issue of resilience. I also want to acknowledge the members of the board for the National Resilience Institute. So if you are a member of the National Resilience Institute board, if you could just stand so we can show how much we want to support our warriors here. So if y'all could just stand, just for a second. I want to thank them because they have traveled from different parts of the United States. We have some other people from other countries who are also here. So resilience is a very important and heartfelt topic for me, and I am here today because of two men who are both veterans. One man, his name is John, and the other man's name is David. And both men are veterans. Both men were born in small towns in Texas. They both came from a household with a military father. John's father was a colonel in the Army. He commanded a reserve unit, served in Vietnam. John graduated from high school. He took the ASVAB. He scored in the top 1% in the nation on the ASVAB test. So the Navy was very excited for him to join their ranks. They were so excited, they offered him a scholarship to go to school in San Diego. They offered him $30,000 to go to school in San Diego, and he turned the offer down. He went straight into the Navy. He did not acclimate very well to the Navy. He served 4 years. He got out. He didn't keep his rank. He'd make rank. He'd lose his rank. He had a very difficult time. He returned to civilian life. He didn't like civilian life, so he went back into the Navy. But this time he got discharged from the Navy. He came out. He had 2 daughters. He started working as a truck driver. And one day, 16 years ago, he got into his truck and he drove off. He never returned. He abandoned his mother, his father, his 2 daughters in his life. Now, compared to John, there was also David. David was a veteran, born in a small town in Texas, came from a 2-parent household. His father was an enlisted man in the Army. David struggled. He went to college. He paid his way through college. After college, he graduated, went into the Army. He went to officers training school, officers candidate school. He had multiple deployments in high conflict areas. He also served in numerous special assignments. David had a family. He had 2 children and a wife that he was married to for 25 years. When David was redeploying, 1 week right after he had gotten his orders for his dream job at the Pentagon, David's wife left him. She packed up, she moved without notice. She took half of the furniture in his house. She took half of the money that he had saved while he was on deployment, and she just left. She left the 2 kids at the home too. So what did David do? Although David was angry, David was scared, he was anxious, he knew that everything was on him and he needed to continue on. He had to take care of his kids. So he accepted his job at the Pentagon, and he became a senior military person at the Pentagon. Don't try to guess who the person is, because these are 2 real-life people. John is my brother, the one that disappeared 16 years ago, and David is my cousin. So the reason why resilience is important to me is because of those 2 gentlemen. John did not build his resiliency skills, but David did develop resiliency skills. And so today we are going to introduce to you various ways where you can learn how to become resilient in your personal life, how you can be resilient on your job, how you can be a resilient leader to the troops that you lead. So thank you for coming this morning. We hope that you enjoy today's presentation. The summit is chock-filled with 11 exceptional resilient speakers. We have a general who's coming here to speak to you today, people, a person from Special Forces. We have a Gold Star mom. We have a little bit that should connect with you. So thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Thank you for your service.